عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ايش مسوين؟ بشرون عنكم. اتمنى الكل يكون بكل خير وبصحة وسلامة. طبعا زي ما شفتوا في عنوان المقطع انا صورت مقابلة مع مدير مدرستنا وسألته 10 اسئلة. في هذا الجزء حيكون فيه 5، والجزء اللي بعده حيكون فيه 5 اسئلة. نصيحة تفرجوا المقطع لين النهاية. الان في نهاية المقطع عندنا تلخيص. انا عبد الله بكر وخليكم مع المقابلة.
We would know what are his peculiar problems, and age is just a number, and you have to learn from people to make yourself perfect. But the most important thing is, why are you here? We're here to learn. Registration is something that differs from one school to another school. Every school has its own way of operation. Every school has its mode of operation, all right? Some schools will tell you that for a kid to be registered, he has to write an exams. Entrance exams. After the entrance exams, then he comes for what we call an interview. Then from an interview, then he comes for proper enrollment. This is one way. Some would say, okay, come to the school, just register, you are our student. So it differs from school, from one school to another school. So every school has its own way of operation. So basically here in hybrid, how we operate is, the first thing we do is we ask a kid to come for an exams. All right? That exams is what we are going to use to assess the person, to know whether this person is fit to be in our school or not. That is one. Two, how when assessing, as a teacher, you are a counselor, you advise, isn't it? It is our duty as a teacher to advise the parents on whether the kid is really qualified to be in a class. Even if he's qualified, what are his problems? Because from the exams and the interview he will have, we would know what are his peculiar problems and how we can solve those problems.
Yes.
So basically, registration is just the first step that a student usually normally goes through, right? You have to come in, write an exams, come for an interview, then from an interview, you come for an enrollment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been the ideal. In an ideal situation, there should be a lesson, an extra class for weak students. Right? We call them weak students. They are not dull. We call them weak students because sometimes environment could make you weak. Now, if you change to another environment, you become virulent. That's one. Two, sometimes circumstances, let's say family peculiarities, could make you weak.
Yes.
Now, if we give you more attention, and sometimes it's because you don't have the attention.
It's true.
Sometimes there are some people that in a crowded class, they find it difficult to cope. Maybe they find it difficult to understand. But if you isolate them and bring them alone and say, okay, let me talk to you one-on-one, they understand better. So we create a platform where we have that special lessons for such kind of students after school. But it must be with the consent of the parents.
Yeah.
If the parents agree, we have a special lesson for you.
And they will gonna pay for it, and it's not with school fees. It's
outside.
even related.
It's not related. Yes, it's going to be done in the school, but outside your school fees.
Okay.
Why is it going to be outside your school fees? Because the person who is going to take the lesson is only employed to teach from a certain period of time, say 8 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock. So anything after 2 is his own time.
Yeah.
You understand? So since it is his own time, you have to pay him for inconveniences. Age is very important in whatever you do. I always make this example, like in Nigeria, we have age limit, even for a job. I remember, I always use myself as a case study. I was in an interview. I said because of my age, I passed everything but my age. They said I was 30 years and they needed somebody who is 28 years. And that is why today in Nigeria, what we do is we try as much as possible to ensure that a kid is enrolled into the school at an early age, so that he will not be above that working age. What I'm saying in essence is age is very, very important. Even though they say age is just a number, it's not supposed to affect a child's education. But we look at it also from other perspective, that if you are above certain age, because the normal age for you to leave secondary school is 16 years in Nigeria now. You understand? So we try as much as possible to consider your age and place you according to your age. You understand?
Yes.
For example, when you are just 2 years, we say you are fit for nursery class, pre-nursery, kindergarten. Then your brain is still fresh, you are learning how to talk. Whenever you come, assimilate, because there's nothing that is in the brain except what you've been able to get from the school. So what I'm saying is, in essence, is it's very important whenever you are enrolling somebody into your school, you should know the person's age. It's also one of the criteria. Apart from the interviews, age is also very important. You have to consider the person's age in placement.
Yeah.
To place him to a class, you have to know what is his age.
Yeah.
You don't expect somebody who is, say, 18 years to be in JSS1, except circumstances.
Yeah.
Because the people in JSS1 we assume are still very young. For example, 10 years old, and you're bringing somebody of 18 into their midst. He will bully you. You understand? He himself will not be comfortable to learn in the class.
Yeah.
So, but even if he's dull, and you take him to a class where he has his age mate, the fact that his age, people of his age are there, he has the possibility, or he would have the advantage of those people carrying him along.
Yeah.
He'll be carried along to whatever they do, and there he will learn better because they are his age. Apart from the interview, that's the first phase. Age is very important. It is very important. Yeah. You see, we have two major things we do for abroad students that come from foreign countries or students that come from abroad. First, there's one thing you need to consider: culture. The culture there they used to is different from what they used to here. So you have to consider the culture. 1. 2, the language barrier. Alright? You here in Nigeria, there's what we call lingua franca. The language we use common by everyone. The language that is used commonly by everyone is English. In Saudi Arabia, for example, is Arabic. Now there's a barrier there. So for you to make him really adapt to the system, you have to give him time. And what we do here, like the other time, I think I had 3 or 4 of this Arab students. What I did was to ask them not to write exams. Because if they write exams, it's as good as wasting their time. But what I did is, as a student, prepare your mind that you will write exams sometimes. And how do you do that? Since you are preparing your mind towards writing an exam next time, it is good for you now, having given you all those time to sit down and learn more. Because that time I gave you for not writing exams is for you to read on your own. If you have a problem, you come. Alright? So what we are saying in a sense is, we give you, we try to understand you and your culture. Alright? You as a person and your culture. And what is your capability? You came in from another country, Arabic, for example, French, for example, and here I'm here speaking English. Do you understand English? Probably you don't understand. So no matter what I will teach you, you will not understand. But if I allow you and I give you free hand for say 3 months, I believe from your interaction with people, that period of 3 months, which is a term, what we do is to allow you to interact. You understand? Make friends with people, speak to people. You understand? Get to know people more, and get to understand the culture of the country. Know that you're no longer in your parent country. You are now in another country. Therefore, you need to adapt. So what we do is to allow you to adapt and adjust to the system. So if you have adapted, then we now induct you into the system properly, where we give you more attention, where we allow you to speak to us and talk to us. Alright? So that is it. On the other hand, we can equally say, okay, let's have a special class for you. Maybe with people with your likes. If you have 5, 6 in number, we give you a special class. There, we would allow you, we call it a free class. We say, okay, one of the rules of the free class, talk the way you want to talk, say what you want to say, and don't be shy. Ask questions where necessary so that it shall be answered. So you see, the first one, we allow you to interact with the student, and the second one, we now isolate you. You understand? We can equally isolate you with the likes of yourself, people who speak Arabic like you. Then we give you a teacher or 2 or 3 teachers who will focus on you, just to teach you on the do's and the don'ts of the country, and then to intimate you more on the culture of the country. So we give room for that. We allow people to come. Because the country, nobody is an island. You have to interact with people to understand people. And you have to learn from people to make yourself perfect. First, I want to start by saying Nigeria is a secular state. When I say secular state, I mean Nigeria is a country with different religion, different ethnic, different social cultural background. If we agree that as a Nigeria we have different religion, different ethnic, and different social cultural background, then we respect each other's religion. What we do here in this school is to try as much as possible to make sure that our students appreciate each other's religion. It could be a Christian, it could be a Muslim, it could be any other religion you so wish to be. But the most important thing is, why are you here? We are here to learn. Apart from that, if we agree that Nigeria is a secular state where people of different religion, different ethnic, and different social background live together, then I see no reason why in the school they will not live together. So what we do is that we preach on the assemblies, in the class, and whenever we have that time, we preach what we call unity in diversity. When I say unity in diversity, I mean we should be able to be one, to unite, to achieve a common goal by keeping aside, one, by looking at our religion difference, and then keeping it aside. When we come to school, we see ourselves as one, irrespective of your religion or your cultural background. We forget about the religion in school, we forget about the culture in school, and then we look at the knowledge.
شروط التسجيل. إجراءات التسجيل بتختلف من مدرسة لأخرى. في بعض المدارس حتشترط عليك قبل التسجيل عدة أمور، ومنها 1. اختبار تحديد المستوى، وهذا الاختبار تسوي المدرسة عشان تقيم وتحدد مستوى الطالب، وبواسطة هذا الاختبار حتتعرف المدرسة على قدرات واحتياجات الطالب الدراسية، وإذا كان من المناسب تواجده في فصل أو في مرحلة معينة. هل توجد دروس تقوية؟ في حالة احتاج الطالب لسبب ما لدروس التقوية، فالمدرسة توفر دروس التقوية في الفترة المسائية وفي عطلة نهاية الأسبوع، وهذا كله مقابل رسوم رمزية. هل توجد برامج خاصة للطلاب القادمين من خارج نيجيريا؟ في حالة انضمام طالب من خارج نيجيريا للمدرسة، فالمدرسة تأخذ بأمرين هامين بعين الاعتبار. الأمر الأول قدرة وإلمام الطالب باللغة الإنجليزية، والأمر الثاني الفروقات الثقافية والاجتماعية ما بين نيجيريا والدولة التي انتقل منها الطالب، والمدرسة تضع خطط وبرامج تساعد الطالب على تخطي واجتياز تلك الفروقات.
وأخيرا وصلنا لنهاية المقطع، لا تنسى تضغط زر الاشتراك وتفعل زر الجرس وتدعمنا باللايك والشير، وأهم شيء اترك تعليق. وللتواصل هذا حسابي حق الانستغرام، تقدر تتواصل معي على الوتساب، حتلقى الرقم تحت في الوصف. وشكرا على المشاهدة، وترقب القادم أفضل إن شاء الله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك، أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت، أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.